Now, this is kind of weird, but why does he go to Sakura? Why not go to. Oh, well, then again, Sakura's probably the. Well, then again, that'll be answered in the end. Disney fanatic. You jerk of a jerk of a jerk of a jerk. I'm going to try to be louder because it's not. I'm not being really loud enough, and I don't know if anyone can hear this, which is kind of annoying. But meh, I'm going quicker than usual. Sakura was shocked to open her door and find a lot of chaos standing there. "Hello, neighbor," he waved. Her mouth was open, but she could get no words out. "You're not still mad about me turning your hut upside down, are you?" he asked as he invited himself in. "It was nothing personal, just chaos." Discord. Sorry, Sakura stammered. He rolled his eyes. "All right, here's the deal. I hear you're good at giving advice. Am I right?" The zebra nodded absent-mindedly. "Well, I need it, and if you tell any pony about this, I'll turn you into an acorn and feed you to the squirrels." All right, she cleared her throat. "No need to frown. Would you have some tea and sit down?" Not much of a tree drinker, I prefer chocolate milk. But he sat down anyway. Sakura seated herself across from him. "Now, what can I do to fix what's troubling you?" Disco put his head in his hands and sighed. "It's my fiancée, Fluttershy. I'm sure you've heard of our engagement." "I heard the squeal that she has accepted your deal." "Yes, well, she is not exactly happy." You did take her from her friends, so it was expected her happiness should." Hey, wait a minute. She didn't rhyme. I don't get it. What's the rhyme in that sentence? "You did take her from her friends, so it was expected her happiness." Oh, well, she probably got interrupted, so she couldn't finish the rhyme. "You did take her from her friends, so it was expected her happiness should." That's what my solar angel said. Sakura blinked at him. "Never mind, but I've swallowed my dignity to please this woman. I've given her all the luxury and comfort a pony could want, and she doesn't even so much and she doesn't give so much as a smile. She just sits in her room and cries." He looked pleadingly at the zebra. "What am I doing wrong?" "I can help you if you will keep calm and let me see your palm." He held out his eagle claw and line paw. "Which one?" She took the paw and examined it closely, disgusted to see what she was looking at. "Ah," she uttered with understanding. "So many years of sadness and tears. You have been very lonely, being without any pony." "I'm not lonely," the Draconoquist snapped. "I have chaos and chocolate milk and duplicates to talk to. What more could I want?" She ignored his protest and continued. "So much pain, which you only relieve through chocolate rain. Seriously, what are you looking at? But only the love of a mare can make you complete, and to win her heart, you must be sweet." He tugged his paw away. "Quit talking in riddles, that's my job. How do I make Fluttershy happy?" "To replace her sadness with happiness, you must act with kindness." He stared at her. "Come again?" "Fluttershy is not to be won by comfort and rules. Kindness and consideration will be your tools. Learn of her interests, her pleasures, her joys, and use them instead of your ploys." Seriously, even I could understand that, and I hate rhymes. Disgood lost his patience and slammed a fist on the table. "Cut the rhyme and speak in English." Sakura narrowed her eyes. "Listen, Fluttershy's the element of kindness, so to impress her, be kind to her." Wait, she didn't rhyme there either. I think. "Kind? Do you know who I am?" "You want the girl or not?" Okay. So how do I do this kind of thing?" "Oh, okay. So how do I do this kind of thing?" "Do something for her. Give her a gift." "I've given her gifts." "Something she likes." "Something she likes?" He paused to think. "Well, she doesn't really do anything other than play with animals and wild-boring plants." His face lit up. "Wait a minute, that's it." He turned to the zebra. "You're good. You're welcome at my castle any time." After he had vanished, Sakura shook her head with a laugh. Oh, if he were to know where this was going to go. See, even Sakura knows where it's going to go. And she's been a jerk about it, just like, ah! I hate Sakura so much. Ah! It's back to the boring plot of other main six, which I'm bored of. But it's important plot that needs to be said. Meanwhile, Spike and Applejack were trying to keep Fluttershy's animals under control. "You all come back here, you varmints," she shouted at Beavers as they hauled away a tree that they had recently cut down. "Angel, I have to finish fluffing your tail." Wait, did I just say fish? "Angel, I have to finish fluffing your tail," Spike called out as he chased after the white rabbit that had hair curls in his tail. "Spike, help me round up these chickens." "I'm kind of busy here." He grabbed a hold of Angel, who gave him a hard kick in the snout. "I thought you were supposed to be good with taking care of critters," Applejack said. "Yeah," Spike grunted as he lost his grip on the bunny. "Maybe when there are 6 of them at a time, not 600. What about you? Don't you raise animals for a living?" "My animals are trained and stay in their pen. Winona, get those weasels out of the coop." How does Fluttershy handle these guys? I wish they would all just disappear." As he said that, a bright flash caused the animals to vanish from sight. All that was left was Applejack, Spike, and Winona. "I didn't mean that literally." "What in tarnation?" the pony gasped. "Where did they get off to?" Suddenly Spike burped up a letter. When he opened it, he raised his eyebrow. "This isn't from the princess." "Let me see." As Applejack read the note, her eyes widened. "Well, I'll be darned." I guess after this one I'll stop because I'm not quite in the, not when people are here anyway, just not in the vein for it. The tears would not stop. After hearing that she would be married to that monster tomorrow, the waterworks had broken loose. She should run away, she had thought, but Fluttershy knew that breaking her promise would give Disco the freedom of taking over Equestria. Besides, he could bring her back with the snap of his fingers. She had cried so much, the room was starting to flood. What, flood literally, or just a small, tiny flood? Perhaps she would be able to drown herself in a few moments. Quite say that's sad. She didn't care what happened to her anymore. Zakura had been run. Discord was a heartless monster and nothing more. Now she was doomed to be his forever, with death being her only escape. A light knock on the door startled her. Fluttershy? She buried her face in a pillow. "Go away." Outside, Discord silently cursed, but then took a deep breath. "I just wanted to say I'm What?" Fluttershy choked, lifting her head. "I'm sorry." This caught her attention. This must have been his first time saying that word. "I didn't realize how upset this deal would make you." "Yes, you did," she snapped. "Okay, I did. I just ignore that fact. You see, I don't know how to act in these kinds of situations. I'm sorry I lost my temper with you earlier, but can you at least give me a chance to make it up to you?" She paused. "Well, you don't have to marry me tomorrow." He waited patiently. After a while, she opened the door and looked up at him. "What is it?" He grinned a little. "I have something to show you, but first close your eyes." She raised an eyebrow at him, but complied. He waved a paw in front of her to check that she could not see. Smiling excitedly, he took her front hooves and led her to the door leading outside. Fluttershy did not know what to expect. She was surprised by how tenderly he was holding her hooves. She had to flop her wings to keep her balance, but his touch assured her that if she fell over, he would catch her. She felt a breeze as they went outside. She took a deep breath, as this was her first amount of fresh air in days. "Can I open them?" she asked. He led her forward a little more. Then gently let go of her hooves and whispered in her ear, "All right, now." How far have I got left to go? No, okay. She opened her eyes and gasped. Surrounding her were acres of plants and flowers of all species and colours. There was an especially large patch of tulips, her favourite. Running about were hundreds of animals. Many she recognised from home, but others from elsewhere. She saw kangaroos, toucans, and many more. Everything was vibrant, colourful, the kind of things you would never expect to see in the Everfree Forest. She also noticed they were still floating on the floating ground. This garden had been added to the clump of earth. I brought all your friends from home, Discord said. I also brought you a few others I thought you'd be interested in. Do you like the tulips? I know they're your favourites. I also made a gazebo. He pointed towards it. You know, in case you want to sit in the shade. Otherwise, there are big trees. He led her to a glimmering pond. And look, a home for your ducks and fish. Also good for swimming. I even put a bridge. He then gestured towards a large wooden machine with tubes of acorns, carrots, and other foods. Now I know how much you like feeding the animals, so I've put a food dispenser over there with everything every animal needs. The silence made him frown. Then his ears drooped. She hated it. He knew the food dispenser was too much. Fluttershy stammered, still staring at the scene. I don't know what to say. I think it would be nice, Discord muttered sadly. Suddenly the Pegasus did something unexpected. She attacked him around the waist with a hug. Draconicus perked up his ears, tensed his body, and widened his eyes at her touch. No pony had ever touched him like this before, let alone hugged him. Such a touch was new and strange and pleasant. This is the most wonderful thing any pony's ever done for me, she exclaimed. Thank you, I love it so much. He looked down at the pony and saw what he had been hoping to see for the past few days. A smile. A true happy smile that made her beautiful face even more beautiful. He felt a tug in his chest as his heart started beating. Perhaps for the first time in millennia, it beat even faster as the pony's face nuzzled into his fur. Sorry, I have to do this. Basically, he's going to have a heart attack and die. Slowly and hesitantly, he wrapped his arms around her small frame and muttered, You're welcome. Fluttershy pulled away as she heard a squeak and let out another gasp. Angel, I thought I'd never see you again. Discord watched as she flew to her beloved bunny. Other animals surrounded her, delighted to see her. He could not take his eyes off her. That pony. That kind, gentle, beautiful little pony. Her teal eyes sparkled with joy. Her pink mane flowed in the mild breeze, and her excited voice was like a tingling bell. His heart pounded faster with every second he watched her, and Tudge was about ready to leap out of his chest. What was this strange sensation developing inside of him? He did not know what it was, but it caused a big smile to spread across his face. In the Ponyville library, Twilight read the message they had received. Dear ponies, do not look for animals. They are at my place with their owner, your unfriendly neighborhood Discord. Rainbow looked at the note. Why did he use letters from a magazine? To hide his identity? Pinkie exclaimed. Oh, but he signed his name, and we know who he is because he has Fluttershy. Why would Discord take the animals for Fluttershy? Rarity questioned. Applejack glanced at Spike. Ponies will do anything to please the ones they love. Discord? Love? Rainbow laughed. That's a hoot. Doesn't this break the deal? The dragon inquired. I mean, he can't use his magic outside the forest, right? I have to think of a different Spike voice. Spike, I'm Spike. Doesn't this break the deal? The dragon inquired. I mean, he can't use his magic outside the forest, right? Twilight exchanged a glance with Applejack before answering. I think we can make an exception for this one. And that's will have to be it because I'm not loud enough for some weird reason.